Shining Stars of Hope is an initiative that was born out of a simple, however, a powerful conviction that those who gave us light, beauty, and inspiration should never be left alone in the dark. It's true that TAKREEM was created to change the narrative about who we are as Arabs, creators, thinkers, and doers, not victims of circumstances.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Ricardo, for being with us today at Al-Fanar Media, and we really appreciate all you have done and you're doing it so far with the TAKREEM Foundation. As we should say to our audience that we really support TAKREEM's new campaign, the Shining Stars of Hope, because we really believe that we can do something to the humanity, as we mentioned earlier in our discussion. Thanks for being with us again. And let me start with my question about what really inspired you to launch the Shining Stars of Hope campaign and what makes it unique compared to other philanthropical initiatives in the Arab world.
Thank you so much, Muhammad. I'm grateful to you and I'm happy to share this conversation and to have it with you. Shining Stars of Hope is an initiative that was born out of a simple, however, a powerful conviction that those who gave us light, beauty, and inspiration should never be left alone in the dark. In Lebanon and across the Arab world, we have many artists and many actors, actresses, and cultural icons who brought to several generations across the years so much happiness. And yet today, some of them live in very deep hardships. We wanted to honor them. We wanted to thank them for their contribution, not with words, but with action. We wanted to restore their dignity, their income, and the stability into their lives. So, what makes Shining Stars of Hope different is its soul, is its spirit. It's not just a campaign. It's not just a charity. It's much more than that. It's a movement for humanity. I believe we've created a model that blends art, empathy, and sustainability. And we have reached beyond Lebanon, hearts across the Arab world, across the diaspora in Europe and the States, and every concert, every donation, every gesture we have done carried a message that compassion, like art, has no borders. So this is what Shining Stars of Hope is about. This is how the idea emerged. Many people used to call me and ask me for his support. And I've always done that. That has been one of the major mottos in my life. And then I said, let's do something bigger. Let's not keep it on an individualistic level. Let's do something for the people all over. And since I live in a country that has so many problems and people are facing hardships and many of them are starving. So We did the first project here, and the second year it was also for the Lebanese actors and actresses. And here we are. It has become a custom, a tradition many people wait for, and I look forward to seeing it happen every year.
We really appreciate all you've done and you're doing so far, and we really support all this. And because, as you mentioned, they give us light and they give us hope, which is very important in a world like what we live in right now. I want to know more about the theme of this year's campaign.
Um, Actually, the theme is more or less the same one. I would say let it be restoring warmth and dignity. And after 2 years, as I've told you, years dedicated to helping elderly artists who have reached a certain age and unfortunately they have no income, they have no work, no job anymore. The production scenery is very limited, and many of those actors are not even invited to take part into novellas, into soap operas, I don't know how you call them, series. And many of them are sick and they cannot spend hours filming or being on stage or wherever. So this edition expands its embrace, and all funds that will be raised will be shared between those artists I'm talking about and les restaurants du cœur, the restaurants of the hearts. So this is an organization that feeds thousands of people daily and nightly across Lebanon. Different centers, people come from all over to be fed, to have a hot meal, to enjoy company of people who receive them every day with so much love and care and attention. And so the message is very simple. Even in the hardest and harshest times, kindness can keep people warm. And together with the Meta and the Alexandria Trust, who are taking this message digital, giving hope, giving more visibility, and giving generosity a larger, a wider reach.
What really inspired me that we used to honor our role models, but after they die or after they pass away. And I'm really inspired that you're doing this to let them feel that they are something. They mean something to all of us around the Arab world.
They
And
are, they are for all of us, for my generation at least. There was one TV channel, and we used to wake up every single day and look forward for the evening to coming back from school and to watching some of those series. And those people were stars. They were really stars and icons. They were part of our childhood, teen years. They were in our hearts. And seeing them today in the situation they are in is something dreadful and tearful. And I want to tell them that we are here and they're not alone.
yes, that's really inspiring, and this is all about the impact. And this will let me ask you this question about how you measure the impact. It seems like you did a lot through this campaign and through the Cream Foundation. How you measure this?
Impact is a big word. And I guess impact for TAKREEM Foundation is measured not only with figures and through figures, but rather in the transformation we inspire. Uh, Through TAC Minds, which is our rotational forum, which moves from one city to another. This dialogue platform, we have created bridges between thinkers, movers, shakers, entrepreneurs, educators, and youth across the region So in every event, whether it is in Marrakesh, in Beirut, in Doha, in Abu Dhabi, each event has led to new partnerships, to new mentorships, and to social projects that empower young people to lead a change within their communities. So Takreem's real impact, to answer your question directly, lies in the ecosystem we have built, one that nurtures excellence, one that celebrates integrity, and plants seeds of purpose in the next generations.
It's very important to keep things going and to keep the continuity of what you do. And it's all about the trust. And you did a lot when it comes to trust and impact for sure. And how can people from all over the world support this campaign?
I think every single person we have reached out to has supported us across 30 years of hard work. I was able to build a network, and this network has trusted me and trusted my integrity. And whoever is the person on the door of whom I knock, all the doors are opened. And this is something makes my heart very warm. So people, yes, helped us. They make made big donations. They gave sponsorships. They bought tickets, and they were here. And not only in money, but in kind. And of course, this campaign we're working on is crucial because it will allow us to have a higher outreach, as I said earlier, and to touch base with people with whom we can only connect virtually. So this virtual connection is a gate for new partnerships and for a new database of donors. I hope, and I cross my fingers.
Um, as we mentioned before, maybe the Lebanese context and even the region context will put some pressure and challenges on any campaign around the world, actually, not just in our region. But what I really got inspired with is the hope about the whole thing. It's you are all driven by hope, how you are facing these challenges and make it like advantages to support the campaign.
Lebanon's crisis gave birth to a new sense of urgency, and it has transcended the country itself. Lebanese have always been very smart in changing their skin, in coping, in adapting, and they've always adopted two main values: resilience and resourcefulness. Uh, It's true that Takreem was created to change the narrative about who we are as Arabs, creators, thinkers, and doers, not victims of circumstances. However, in a region which is defined most of the time by conflicts, by corruption, we wanted to showcase excellence, ethics, and courage. So the collapse of Lebanon, or the collapse in Lebanon, or the meltdown or economic system, it reminded us that even when a system fails, people can still rise. And this project, Shining Stars of Hope, is an act of resistance, is an act against pessimism, despair, against apathy, against forgetting those who built our cultural legacy, our human legacy, our memory, and our most beautiful days.
Um, for sure, you have a lot of people supporting and even volunteering to support the campaign and support the Green Foundation, and it's very important to to give them credit, like what they are doing and what is going on in the backstage of this campaign.
I did not get the question, please.
Um, sure that you have a lot of volunteers in the backstage working to support the foundation's activities and the cause and the campaign. And I really like to give them also credit for all what they did and still doing to support the foundation. If you want to give us some insights about the volunteers and what they are doing to support the foundation.
Uh, you mean volunteers who work with me?
Yes.
Uh, yeah, this project of Shining Stars of Hope is mainly a project where there is only volunteers involved in. Every single person who works, from the cameraman to the light engineer, the sound engineer, to the singers themselves, to the people, the backstage. Everybody is here. Everybody is interested. Everybody is keen into helping and lending their hand. And I cannot but acknowledge those people. They are the reason why we have succeeded. And they are the reason why so many artists are smiling thanks to them. We are not doing a job, monumental one, which a country is supposed to do, but we're, of course, planting the seeds and we are seeing so many people happy. And this is the most rewarding thing, to see people happy because of what you do to them. This is so rewarding.
Yes, it's really rewarding and it's like warming as you said before. And I want really to thank you for all you are doing. And as I mentioned before, Fanar Media is supporting this. Alexander Trust is supporting this, and we will enjoy doing this and spread the word about the Shining Stars of Hope. And wishing you all the best. And if you want to give some closing words, this would be great.
Thank you so much, Muhammad. I hope this encounter will repeat itself, and I hope we'll keep up cooperating together because your voice matters a lot, and we need every single voice who believes or that believes in the importance of creating a chain, and this chain can make wonders, and nobody can break it. We are reaching out to people who have a heart, wherever they are. We don't define donors by wealth, by financial situation, but by values. So anyone who believes in humanity and the importance of standing by one another as part of this chain of hope. Our main focus, of course, is Lebanon and every single Arab country, the Gulf, Europe, and the US, especially among the diaspora, who understand Lebanon's pain and potential at the same time. But truly, we are speaking to citizens of the world, people who see compassion as a universal language. TAKREEM began as a platform to honor excellence, to change the perception, and it has become a voice for the region, for the whole region. So over the next decade, we aim to grow geographically. We're going to reach Africa, Australia, Asia, and other corners of the world where potential of Arabs, where Arab talents and impact deserve recognition. But expansion is not just about presence. It's about impact. It's about influence. And I think we have it, and we need to make it grow. So thank you.
Thank you so much, and I really enjoyed this short interview focusing on TAKREEM, and I know that you have a lot of things, and with this universal view, and I hope that we will have another interview to talk specifically on so many things going on around the world. Thank you so much, Mr. Ricardo. Thank you.
I love that. Thank you, Muhammad. Thank you so much. Thanks to the whole team